Greetings, Otaku Faithful. Thank you for joining me again this week. Once again, it's Larry Williams, OAW Commander-in-Chief, and I'm here to bring you yet again another favorite hero segment right here on Otaku Assemble! Weekly, as always, here to bring you the latest in this week's favorite heroes video segment. Now, I know I'm a little late with this upload, but I've actually been busy this weekend because I got classes start up again tomorrow, so yeah. It's time to head back to school. But anywho, I am here to bring you this week's favorite heroes segment, and there was no contest this week. There literally was no contest, okay? For the past 2 weeks, the Kingdom Hearts franchise has been getting shafted in the comment section, in the votes, because the past 2 weeks, the Kingdom Hearts series has been nominated for, me to discuss my favorite hero, favorite villains for. But there's always been upsets. The first week was Supernatural pulled an upset over it. Last week was the X-Men series. So the Kingdom Hearts fans, the Kingdom Hearts enthusiasts, they showed out this week. Fuck, it wasn't even close. Like, I stopped tallying up the votes in Tuesday. Tuesday. And the Kingdom Hearts series was already in the 30s. And the second closest one was 15 votes? So it wasn't even close. So I'm here this week to bring you my favorite hero, favorite villains video segments for the Kingdom Hearts series. Now, this is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be a different video. The reason why I say that is because, for the most part, I've been doing favorite hero, favorite villains for TV shows, and last week I did, a comic book series. But a video game series is much different. And I have a feeling that my choices for favorite hero, favorite villains won't be exactly what you all would expect. The reasons for that being is because since I'm taking my favorite heroes, favorite villains from a video game, I'm not looking at it from the aspect of, how they were written, or what appeals the most to me, this, that, and the other. I'm looking at them more from the aspect of who's the funnest to play with. And I really want to drive that sense home. Who is the funnest to play with? So for my favorite heroes, my favorite hero, hands down, was the funnest to play with in the series. And that is my good old friend, the Pumpkin King, Jack Skellington. Now, first and foremost, when we're talking about my man Jack, me and Jack are like this, alright? Me and Jack go way back, like 4 flats on a Cadillac. Me and Jack go back since, 1994? 95, when I was in kindergarten. First time I ever saw The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I instantly loved it. Instantly fell in love with the series. Loved the series. Series. Huh? No, it's just a series, because there's only one film. But I love the film. Love it. One of my all-time favorite films. Probably, matter of fact, it's my 3rd favorite film of all time. Love Nightmare Before Christmas. Love it, love it, love it. But, interesting thing, when the Kingdom Hearts game came out in 2000, the first Kingdom Hearts dropped in 2002. I believe it was fall of 2002. Well, when the first game came out, I remember seeing the commercial because, I was just chilling. I believe I was watching Toonami, matter of fact. Just chilling, watching my anime, having fun, and that voice. I have to do a quick shout out to Hikari Utada because I'm a huge fan of her work. That's the first time I ever heard her music, and I was like, whoa, what is this? And I started looking at the commercial, and I started seeing all these Disney characters, and then they showed Sephiroth and Cloud, and I was like, what the fuck is this? So I instantly had to get the game, but I remember seeing a screenshot of Jack in the commercial, and I was like, whoa, they got The Nightmare Before Christmas on this game? So I went ahead, picked up the game, And I have to say, in the first game, Halloween Town was easily the most enjoyable and the funnest world to play in. Now, in Kingdom Hearts 2, not so much. And the reason why is because in Kingdom Hearts 2, you see, Kingdom Hearts 1 and Halloween Town, they focused more on the Halloween Town aspect of it, whereas Kingdom Hearts 2 was a tad bit more faithful to the film, where Kingdom Hearts 2 introduced the Christmas Town aspects from the film. So we had like a brief departure from the gameplay that was already established in the first game. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because Kingdom Hearts 2, the Halloween Town world, their storyline centered more around Christmas Town. Because they introduced Santa's Workshop. Introduce Christmas Town, Santa's Workshop, and everything about that. Whereas in the first game, the story entirely consists of Halloween Town. And also, the Kingdom Hearts 1 story was more eerie. It was more eerie. It was a little bit more creepy. I think the Heartless in the Halloween Town world in the first Kingdom Hearts were really, yeah, a lot scary, a lot more scary. But with that said, what I liked best about Jack, despite the fact that, I've always loved Jack's character ever since I saw the first film. I've always loved Jack Skellington as a character. But Jack was hands down the funnest fucking partner to play with, because Jack had, let's see, okay, I think Jack, if memory serves me correctly, Jack has a fire attack. Jack has this cool, one of his moves is this cool, okay, for any of you all who have seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, you will remember the scene in which Jack, it's Jack's Obsession is the name of the track. I'm referring to the track title from the soundtrack because I have both Nightmare Before Christmas soundtracks. But the track title is called Jack's Obsession, and it's the scene where it starts off, something's up with Jack, something's up with Jack. Don't know if we're ever gonna get him back. And Jack has locked himself away in his study because he's trying to figure out Christmas. He's trying to figure out what Christmas is. And there's the scene when Jack, he jumps off, I believe he jumps off his little bookshelf ladder and he slides across the floor. They incorporated that into his moveset in the Kingdom Hearts game, because Jack has a move where he slides across the ground and you just see the damage, the mayhem that he leaves behind him. Kick fucking ass, okay? I love that fucking move. Jack also has probably one of my favorite, if not my utmost favorite move in the entire game, and that's his lightning strike. Because God, it is so useful, because when you're fighting a large horde of Heartless, and Kingdom Hearts, it's a quote unquote free roam JRPG. When I mean that, it's the battle system is not the typical JRPG. Like, you can move around and you can attack on your own accord for each individual character. Also, I'm not sure if Kingdom Hearts 1 had this, but I know for a fact Kingdom Hearts 2, you could assign each partner to a different attack type. You see what I'm saying? So they would attack different, you could have them attack differently than you do. But when you're fighting a large horde and you're going ahead, you're doing your thing. Jack's over here doing his thing. I always played with Goofy. I very seldomly use Donald in my party. So Goofy's going over there doing his thing. When that lightning strike, honestly, it's kick-ass because it's a long-range strike and it covers the entire area. Jack will be all the way the fuck on the other side, fighting Heartless than where you are, and his lightning strike will still reach you. You see what I'm saying? So it was it was a crowd clearer, if you will. Because I used to always use that attack and my what is it? Faraga, I think it is. It's the last level fire attack where the fire surrounds you and then it disperses. It's a great crowd control. It's great for crowd control, okay? Whenever you get all the motherfuckers trying to bum rush you, Jack uses his lightning, I use my Faraga. Get the motherfuckers out of there, man. Also, Kingdom Hearts 2, the special, the combo special between Sora and Jack, it was like it was the it's either called Showtime or Showcase. I forget the name of it, but pretty much it's like Sora and Jack will start singing, and then they'll do this weird little move where Jack will throw Sora in the air, and Sora will do like a little flip, and then you just see like they'll be like ta-da, and then you'll see like all the enemies start, you know, blowing up behind them and the lightning striking and shit like that. That's why I said Jack was the funnest to play with, man. He really was in both games. Now, like I said, was Halloween Time my favorite world in the second game? Not so much, because the second game finally had Pride Rock, that was probably my favorite. That was probably my favorite world, cause I liked Cub Sora. But Jack hands down was like the best. He was like one of the best partners to play with. Because I mean, out of all the partners you could play with, yeah, Jack was the funnest, man. Do you understand what I'm saying when I say fun? Where it's fun to play with that character? Jack was fun. But with that said, I'm gonna wrap up this vid. Go ahead and wrap up this vid. I don't have I'm not gonna make this a long video, but thanks for joining me again this week. Stay tuned for my favorite villains from the Kingdom Hearts series. Also, I have my review of the 2010 film Frozen, and I have my Sons of Anarchy Season 1 review. And those are coming up. Actually, this is how I'm going to do the schedule now since I skipped a day and whatnot. Favorite hero, favorite villains are going to go up on Sunday. The movie review is going up on Monday. The Sons of Anarchy video is going up on Tuesday. So you guys will actually get a nice little string of vids into next week. But with that said, this is Larry Williams, OAW Commander-in-Chief. I'm signing off, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.